Man, just a normal Monday scrolling through Twitter and I see the most stupid thing I have ever seen. Per Mark Stein, who is like this trusted, legitimate, writer. I use quotations because I'm not really in a position to, give an opinion on that because I'm just a recent college graduate making freaking videos on my iPhone in my, apartment. But it was that the Raptors, I feel like, did I say the Rockets are interested in? I don't know if I did, but the Raptors are reportedly interested in DeMarcus Cousins. Stupidest thing I've ever heard. You guys know me, I'm a big Rockets fan. DeMarcus Cousins was with us, not this past season, but the year before that. And to be quite honest with you, it was super cool. It was super cool. Let's pull up his Houston stats here. He played 25 games, started 11, about 20.2 minutes per game. He was not good for us, man. He shot, oh my goodness, 38% from the field. That's like significantly the worst he's ever done. Oh, jeez. Keep in mind, he was coming off an injury. That is actually important. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. From downtown, which is actually something he has, been really getting better ever since he's gotten into the league all the way back in 2010. Damn. 2010? I'm getting old. But anyways, he shot solid from downtown. There's so many freaking stats here to see. 34%. But we're looking at 9.6 points per game, 7.6 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Kind of really underrated low-key passer if you remember him back in Sacramento and New Orleans. But that's really it. So you look at it this year, per minute monster. DeMarcus Cousins was a per minute monster. Just because I'm anti-Raptor signing him doesn't mean I'm not hoping that, some contending team scoops him up and he actually wins a championship. Because, Denver, backing up Jokic, it was such an interesting thing because he, ends up going there after some time in Milwaukee. He's pretty much been just passed around the league the last handful of seasons. 8.9 per game, 5.5 rebounds, 1.7 assists. You see that, you don't really think too much of it. Only 32% from downtown. 14 minutes per game. Less than 14 minutes per game. So, per minute monster. He still has a lot of gas left in the tank on the offensive end. Just my one thing with him is, I know the Raptors are going to be improving at the center position. And to be quite honest with you, even if they didn't, I still am not really interested in him. And the reason is Precious Achiuwa and defense. DeMarcus Cousins never really played much defense. Or as far as I mean more rim protection. Ever since he got injured initially when he first tore his ACL back in 2019, 2020, he lost a lot of lateral quickness, pretty much all of it. And so, side to side, not great. Protecting the rim, not great. So, you're not signing DeMarcus Cousins because of his defensive attributes. They don't exist. You sign him because he can put the ball in the hole. Huh. Yeah. Not really a big fan of that analogy. You sign him because he can score a lot of points in a short amount of time. And especially once you start getting, later on in the season or just at any point in the season, especially if you're dealing with injuries or you're looking at rest, just having a guy like DeMarcus Cousins being, 9th, 10th man on the roster, it's awesome. It's awesome. So as much as I'm rooting for Boogie, I need Precious Achiuwa to break out next season. And by that, I feel like there's the words I used with that. I feel like, there's expectations. I don't mean expectations. He improved so much, not only from, his rookie season in Miami to this past year with Toronto. This dude, 40% free three-point shooter, post All-Star break. He got better as the entire season went on. He got so much better. So, I'm not really trying to mess with his growth. Ken Birch, Raptors just signed him last offseason, but I would imagine the Raps go out and make a move. I don't know if it'll be like a DeAndre Ayton or if it'll be like a Mitchell Robinson. I know they're rumored to have some interest in Rudy Gobert. I don't know if they'll end up being able to pull that off. But DeMarcus Cousins, I saw that, I'm like, Mark Stein, this is real. I just can't believe it. So yeah, it would be sick as hell, but unless the Raps went out and traded for Rudy Gobert. Let's say the Raps trade Pascal Siakam and, whatever pieces are involved, Siakam, Boucher, shout out to the guy who commented that. can't remember your name, I apologize. But let's say they, flip Siakam for a guy like Rudy Gobert. In that situation, I would be a little bit more, but I still go back to, what about Precious Achiuwa? If there's going to be a backup to Rudy Gobert, I want it to be Precious Achiuwa. I don't want it to be DeMarcus Cousins. Maybe you sign him as a specialist when you need buckets, because, the Raps do need to get deeper, as we all are aware of that, as we saw in the playoffs and all season. But, I just don't think DeMarcus is the dude for it. So that's it for today, man. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, hit that sub button, and, post daily NBA videos. And, peace. Let me know down below.